My time in Cadiz, Spain was nothing short of amazing. Roaming the streets, soaking in the atmosphere, I kept wondering, why does no one talk about this place? Well, it's still a mystery to me, because Cadiz, you are simply incredible. Welcome to my favorite place in Spain. Bienvenidos a Cadiz. What is up, guys? Good morning, buenos dias from Cadiz, Spain. I arrived here in Cadiz yesterday afternoon, and to be honest, I wasn't planning on taking out my camera, but I have fallen in love with the city, and today I'm going to show you why. So to start off the day, I'm getting a little breakfast. Yesterday walking around, I passed by this really charming cafe on this really beautiful, colorful street, so I thought I'd have to come back this morning and get some breakfast. So I got a typical Spanish breakfast here, a cappuccino, and then I got a nice little pastry, a Napolitana with cream. So I'm gonna dig in and enjoy. That was a nice little breakfast at such a fun cafe. It was a great way to start off the morning here in Cadiz. It is a little after 9 a.m. right now, which means that the Central Market just opened, so we're gonna head there now. I've just made it inside the Central Market here, and this is actually the oldest covered market in all of Spain. Along the outskirts of the market, you have all of your fruits and vegetables. And then on the inside is where the heart of the market is, where there's all kinds of seafood, fish, anything you can imagine from the sea. Cadiz is on the water. It's a pretty big port, so it makes sense that there'd be tons of fresh seafood. So let's go check it out. So we're in the heart of the market here, and you just have tons of different stalls of vendors selling all different types of fish and seafood. And one nice thing about this market here in Cadiz is that it's a very local market and not a touristy market. So you really get a feel of how the locals live, which is really, really cool. And it's just a really unique experience, some fish and seafood that I've never seen in my life before. After seeing all that fresh fish and seafood, I might just have to get some seafood later today to eat. And that's just one thing I love about Cadiz here, is that the local market feels really authentic and not over touristed. Maybe I'm just lucky in the time that I'm here, but definitely a really cool experience to check out. I'm climbing up the Torre Tavira, which is the highest point here in Cadiz, and I'm hoping to get some really nice views of the city, and it should be beautiful. Wow! Look at this place! So incredible! I'm on top of the Torre Tavira right now, and you have incredible views of the ocean, all the buildings in the city, and Cadiz is actually one of the oldest cities in all of Europe, dating back over 3,000 years. So it has this really cool feel to the city that's hard to explain, but it's just one of those places where, you know, you get that feeling and you just fall in love with it. What an incredible view. It does cost €5 to climb to the top, but it's totally worth it. And if you go early in the morning, you might get lucky like I did and have the entire terrace to yourself. I'm just taking a stroll now through Parque Jevonès, or Jevonès Park, which is a beautiful pedestrian park with tons of palm trees, huge shrubs, and some really cool plants. It's just a really nice, tranquil area here in Cadiz. Steps away from Parque Genoves is the Castillo de Santa Catalina, or the Santa Catalina Castle. This castle was built back in 1596 to help protect the city of Cadiz. However, nowadays it's just a beautiful monument with epic views of the ocean. And the best part is, it's free. One thing that really surprised me about Cadiz is just how beautiful the water is. The shades of blue and the different hues, it really reminds me of being back in the Caribbean. It's so beautiful. And right behind me you can actually see in the distance another castle that we're going to check out a little later. And then on the other side you see the main city beach called Playa Caleta, which we're going to go check out now. Welcome to Playa de la Caleta, which is one of the main city beaches here in Cadiz. It's perfect for swimming and it's actually a really nice beach, especially for a city beach. You have nice soft white sand and pretty blue water, so a great stop, great way to spend a couple hours here in Cadiz. So I've walked out here to the Castillo de San Sebastian, or the San Sebastian Castle, and unfortunately it is closed right now under renovation, but you have some beautiful views of the entire city of Cadiz and of course the blue ocean all around you. So let me show you guys those views. After walking around the Central Market earlier and seeing all the fresh fish and seafood, I knew I had to try some while here in Cadiz. So I've come to the neighborhood called La Viña, which is an old fisherman's quarter here in the city, and I've got myself some cuttlefish, which is going to be the first time I've ever tried cuttlefish. So let's see how it tastes. I got the garlic. It's pretty good. It has a consistency kind of like squid, but really tasty. Lunch was so delicious and so fresh, and now that I am full, I am making my way over to the center of Cadiz to the famous cathedral. So let's go head there now. I have made it here to the Cadiz Cathedral, which is nicknamed Cathedral of the Americas because the money used to build this cathedral came from trade between Spain and the US. This cathedral dominates the city skyline and is located in a really charming plaza full of tons of cafes and pastel-colored buildings. So if you haven't yet fallen head over heels in love with Cadiz like I have, then I think this might just do the trick. Before I came to Cadiz, I read a lot about people saying that it reminded them of their time in Cuba. And now I can completely understand why. It reminds me so much of walking along the Malecón or the pier in Havana with beautiful blue water and your lovely pastel-colored buildings. It's just a special feeling that you have to experience for yourself and is so hard to explain.
Yo la vi pasar, me enamoró su mirar. Ese día conmigo bailó, yo sabía que quiere más. Todo su resplandor, lo que muestras es solo amor. Es tan fuerte que solo vos te adueñaste del corazón.
There's just something about the energy here that really pulls me in, and the authentic feeling I get walking around the city. Now, don't get me wrong, there are tourists, we are in Spain, but it just feels so easy to connect and understand the local culture. Anyways, I've walked about 10 minutes up the coast to another beach here called La Playita, also known as Playa de las Mujeres, and right now it is low tide, perfect for swimming, and you have a beautiful big beach with soft white sand and blue water. And then yesterday I was actually here during high tide, and it's also great for surfing. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Cadiz is my new favorite place in Spain. Yup, I said it. And with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure to tap that like button just once, not twice. And if you're not already, make sure to subscribe down below, because over 90% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed. It's free. Just hit the button. And I will catch you guys next week. Hasta luego.